And that's been very interesting for me. Like, I would often feel guilty at times, like, man, I feel so disconnected from everyone and I feel so selfish. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a few days. I had to take some time off, kind of like just get into the vibe of being and existing. So I'm the type of person that when I get like a workflow going, I can get kind of caught up in it and forget how to just take a moment to breathe. I've also done some reconnecting lately, so like I've been a little bit more enthused to be social lately, if that makes sense, which is different for me. But yeah, I wanted to check in with you guys. I wanted to add another chapter to this self-healing, self-care series that I'm doing. One thing that I think I've mentioned before in other vlogs is the concept of being open to love. Being open to love, not just wanting it, not just, liking it, but being open to it. I feel like love is one of those things that in order to attract the purest forms of it, you have to be open and willing to accept it. Like you really have to allow yourself. You have to allow it. You have to allow all of it into your life. You have to allow yourself to be loved and to receive love in all forms. I feel like one of the purest form of love that exists is self-love and the ways that you show up for yourself and care for yourself. Like really think about that. Like how do you show up for yourself daily? I have always been the type of person that has tried to do a lot when it comes to other people and showing up for them. Making sure that they're okay, making sure that they're comfortable, and caring about how they feel and getting validation from that, and then finding myself feeling very drained, and depleted after those interactions. And now it's very opposite. I only move in ways that feel conducive to who I am as a whole person. I don't want to do anything that feels like I'm going against who I am or what it is that I feel like I need or what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? And that's been very interesting for me. Like I would often feel guilty at times, like, man, I feel so disconnected from everyone and I feel so selfish. So I'm going to keep this one really short too as well. But I've just been thinking about the whole concept of love lately, man. And like what it means to really be in love. Are you the type of person where you feel like love is something that comes from within, or is it something that you receive from the outside world and then it allows you to go within? I think it's different for everybody. I, especially lately, always advocate for self-love first, and then after that, looking at the ways in which we can love others through what we need and how we feel about ourselves. And don't mind me touching on my face, by the way. I just did this face mask and like a lot of it is in my eyes, so I'm like, oh my god, it burns. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have more to elaborate on this. I'm getting back in the swing of things with vlogging. I took a few days off, but that's what we're thinking about today. If you had to do a journal entry, I would say write all of the ways in which love appears in your life. How does love show up for you? What are some things that you love about yourself? Why do you love yourself? And how do you show up for yourself in love? Because we're always looking for people, or at least some of us are looking for people to validate us and make us feel loved. How can we make ourselves feel loved first? This is something I'm always telling myself, but like the hard thing for me is that I like put a lot of pressure on myself. And that's something else I've been dealing with lately, is that I have trouble receiving love. I have trouble receiving love. I feel like if someone that I'm involved with is doing so much, a part of me starts to feel guilty. And I remember having a conversation one time and they were like, it's because you're not accustomed to non-chaotic love where you receive, or like non-toxic, you got to get comfortable with receiving. And I'm like, whoa, I feel like I call for all these things to come into my life and manifest, and then when they come, I'm just like, I feel like I'm supposed to struggle again at some point or be stressed out. Can I get comfortable with not being stressed out and actually receiving? Think about that. If you've been in chaos or turmoil or this masculine energy of chasing things and grunt work and just doing all of these things for so long, and then you finally come to a place of peace and you just feel loved and supported and doted on, that can also be an adjustment. That has been an adjustment for me, because I'm always like, what's the catch? What next? This isn't real. This isn't gonna last, So show up for yourself today in love. I'm gonna show up for me and allow the right ones in. The right ones. Don't be afraid to cut the wrong ones off. You'll know the difference. I'm learning, or I know. That's another form of self-love, is cutting off those dead ends and those people that don't need to be there. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, share. We're getting these numbers up. If there's any content that y'all want to see more of on here, let me know. I'm going to strictly stick to anything related to healing and self-care. I'm going to also stick to anything food related and travel. So definitely stay tuned. Love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Talk to you soon.